Okay, guys, we are live again, and this is probably, I don't know, a spectacular kind of return and whatever back on YouTube after 6 months. Time doesn't matter that much. I mean, at the end of the day, the content does, and what you're doing with your time that matters more. So the website is growing well. 1xbet deals, betting promotions. I've started sports betting now. Haven't really made money out of it right now. I mean, the sports betting part, but promotions are doing well. OneXBet has pushed the earnings, my spendings, and whatnot, the lifestyle probably to an extent. But anyways, all is good, and I hope all of you who join in to this video eventually are also having a good time. So, getting back to YouTube for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons is because Miss Melina asked me to, who's my sister, asked me to get back, and I had promised her. So, that is one of the main reasons that I'm coming back to YouTube right now. Hopefully, more and more videos follow, and I'm just sharing the stream around right now at the moment. If you're new to the channel, do subscribe because, as I said, we'll be doing more content. This is just a return video, no big return. I mean, it's a big return, but at the end of the day, no real serious, you can say, kind of big return. But yeah, once maybe I get into the flow of things, maybe things will improve and grow eventually. And who knows, maybe getting back to the YouTube thing will actually happen. There are plans, there were always plans for the channel. There were so many things that could have been done and can still be done, but let's see what happens in the days to follow. Right now, I'm just focused on this current video and what will happen along with it. So there are a few topics that need to be covered right now, and before I get into that, there is no intro still, which was a plan again. As I said, things are different. It may happen, it may not happen, who knows. But for now, let's focus on the FPL side of things. This is my game week team. Mendy 1 point again. Ward, no difference between the two. 67 points overall. Trippier delivered, Nuri delivered. Zinchenko again. I removed Trent because I did not expect him to do anything, and that worked in my favor. Like, I removed Trent and I got in Haaland, but again, captaincy. If you see, Gabriel Jesus was an option that I could have chosen, but again, like many of you also, I chose Haaland. Anyways, so Reece James delivered as well. Three defenders delivered out of four. That is good enough. Zinchenko obviously didn't. But if you see, the other alternative was to bring in Bruno Gomes or Perisic. Perisic did get an assist, but then there is no guarantee how much time he'll get to play. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Midfielders, all three failed. Salah didn't do anything. Game week 2, Salah doesn't do anything. That is the main problem. Once again, the legend of the Salah failing in game week 2 continued. So that is what it is. And Saka did not get on the score sheet as well. And Pascal Gross, who was like a cheap midfield option that I brought in, again, uh, 3 points is better than two, but again, he's not delivered with the goals because there was no goal in the Newcastle and Brighton game. Haaland delivered with an assist, but not what I expected and not what a lot of you would have expected. With the captaincy, when you captain Haaland, obviously you want some more results, like a 19 pointer from Gabriel Jesus. People who removed him, again, I had posted a tweet out that I would probably be laughing at you for for probably removing him from your team because he was going to deliver. He was brilliant in the first game, and amazing performance by him in the second match. 19 points, that is 2 goals and 2 assists, 3 bonus points. So that was just brilliant. And what he could have had in the first game, he did not. But that was unfortunate again. But now, as I said, that did not mean that we remove him from the team. A lot of people did, and they suffered. I got rid of Callum Wilson from game week 1, and Ivan Tony has been consistent. Again, a couple of assists, he could have had more, but it is what it is. And overall, it's just 67 points. Going to the paid league that has more than 100 members right now, 104 was the top scorer of the game week. Amazing game week for him. He could have had more. Edison, Reece James, Cancelo, Trippier, all defenders fired. Goalkeeper fired as well. Kevin De Bruyne, captain. Kevin De Bruyne. So that was something that delivered there as well. And Saka failure again. Luis Diaz scored a brilliant goal. Martinelli scored a brilliant goal. Darwin Nunes failure. So the guy didn't have Salah, Mo Salah. He had the other options instead. Understandable. Mo Salah is too costly, and if he doesn't deliver, it's a big problem this season. Gabriel Jesus, Ivan Tony. Now the thing is, he had Ederson. If he had taken Dean Henderson from his bench, it would have been a different story. The other thing is, if he had an alternative to maybe Darwin Nunes, things could have been different. But obviously, he is the game week topper, 104 points. Who's going to be complaining? Like his game week rank is still 6,594, but obviously 139 points must be some weirdo who triple captained Gabriel Jesus. Exactly. So it was a triple captain. You can't beat that. If that works out, that works out. And Henderson in the goal as well. Kevin De Bruyne. I think more than Mo Salah currently, if you look at the FPL point of view, uh, a Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, and even Harry Kane and Luis Diaz. I mean, now Darwin Nunes is suspended. So look at this team. If you look at this highest points team, ignore the triple captain. But Gabriel Jesus, Kevin De Bruyne looks like a much better balance than a Gabriel Jesus and maybe a Mo Salah. And if you're able to fit in a Harry Kane, that works better, even better. I mean, he has Botman as well, who could have played, but then again, he had Odegaard. Odegaard is not doing well. Probably, if you look at this team, he'll probably want to replace Odegaard with a maybe a cheap midfielder. Uh, and I think this team is really good. Trent is there; he's not performing as well. If Botman would have played, probably he would have gotten more points as well. Uh, Cancelo, Walker, all of these guys, a good Manchester City core with Liverpool struggling. I think this is a very good team. The only thing is he can sell off Trent now if he doesn't have confidence going into gaming three, where Liverpool play United again. If they are like, if you feel that it's going to be another drop, somehow United will get something out of it, then you can drop Trent. Like I'm seriously thinking about getting rid of Salah from my team. So if I get rid of Salah, what I can do is I can probably get in two expensive midfielders instead, or probably change something else around. Like right now, if I look at the Arsenal setup, Saka isn't delivering either. I mean, I could get rid of him and get in Martinelli. That is an option as well. So there are multiple options. As I said, at the moment, a lot of people are not believing in Mo Salah that much because he is not delivering, and whether he'll deliver in the next game week or not. I mean, he got a goal in the first game, but then again, whether he'll be able to deliver in the next match or not again is a bit of a doubt. It's Manchester United, obviously, but like you expect Salah to probably come out and score a hat trick or something like that. But the problem now is Darwin Nunes will be suspended. Firmino coming in again, that could benefit Salah in a way because Firmino plays around Salah a bit more, and Mane is the missing link right now. But again, Luis Diaz is an option that fired in the last game, and he scored a brilliant goal, an individual goal. So at the end of the day, if Salah doesn't deliver in this game week, I think probably it will be high time to get rid of him. I Even though I have seen the fixtures and Liverpool have decent fixtures post Manchester United, like Bournemouth should be an easy fest. Again, after that, I had seen they have Newcastle, which is okay and decent fixture based on what Newcastle is overall doing, and Everton should be a goal fest if Liverpool continues to play the way they are and Everton plays the way they are. Goals again should be a Liverpool win. So Chelsea is the game where maybe it stops. But if the reason maybe a lot of people have stuck with Mo Salah is because maybe of this Bournemouth game that is coming up and expecting like a lot of goals from Mo Salah. So it's a risk that you can take. And one second. Yeah. So I was just talking to someone on WhatsApp. People were like someone was thinking that I'm talking about Odegaard regarding FPL. Not, it's not going to be about FPL. It's going to be about what his role is currently and why people are like. I mean, I also feel that we need a good backup for him, but the thing is that his current role in this team and more. But before that, let me continue with the FPL part. Yeah, as I was saying, so a lot of people may consider getting Salah out of the team right now, or maybe they may wait for one last game. As I said, Manchester United If he gets a goal, probably I think the balance is restored, and Bournemouth is some a game that you want Salah to be in your team. So I think that will be a crucial fixture. The Manchester United one. Manchester United have been horrendous. Uh, People expect Liverpool to destroy them. Some may even be expecting a Salah hat trick in this game. But the problem right now is Haaland is a good option as well. Gabriel Jesus was on fire in the first two games, though he blanked in the first match. He's doing well in in the second game. He did well. Now Arsenal is playing Bournemouth this game week, and then Liverpool play them. So I think people may opt to stick with the same team and probably captain Gabriel Jesus a bit more in this game week. Mo Salah against Manchester United should be in the team, but I don't think he'll be captain material right now. So Darwin Nunes was going to be an option, but before a stupid headbutt and getting himself sent off, so I think against Crystal Palace, so I think Darwin Nunes now is gone from all teams because of the red card. So, and one thing that Crystal Palace game also did is probably people will start bringing in Luis Diaz into the mix. They may try to add Luis Diaz into their team now. So let's see what happens. But overall, as I said, the best captaincy option right now is Gabriel Jesus. Manchester City playing Newcastle should be a win for City, but I don't think at the end of the day that I would personally risk Haaland as a captain after that game week. I would definitely keep him in the team, not removing him. Kevin De Bruyne, is the player that I want to get into my team. But where do I get that money from? Either I get rid of Ivan Tony, who's already delivering, so that won't be an option. I think I think this game week was good enough for me. The only problem was that my captaincy choice didn't work out for me. If that had clicked, then probably I think things would have been much better for me because my defenders delivered. Yeah, and the midfield is obviously weak right now. They're not delivering. But I think Saka can change that because it's a game against Bournemouth. If I want as I said, if I want another Arsenal player, I need to get rid of Zinchenko right now and probably get in a Martinelli into my team because he's scoring in every game. And Arsenal is playing very good attacking football. And Martinelli is the one for whom all the space is created by Saka and Gabriel Jesus. If you've seen the style of play that Arsenal is playing currently, it is Martinelli who ends up centrally with Saka and both Gabriel Jesus creating enough space for him to take shots, score goals, and do everything that he wants to. Not taking anything away from Saka. Saka was brilliant when he finished that chance off in the last game. But I'm just saying it is what is happening currently. Can't wait for Smith Rowe to come back into the team as well because he uh, is a better finisher and in he was in better form before he got injured. So if he comes into the team, I think that will be much better and it will add to more goals being scored by Arsenal. Now, what I was trying to say with regards to Odegaard and with respect to Martinelli as well. So this is not the starting formation for Arsenal. We start in a 4-2-3-1, and eventually this is what happens in the game. If you see, this is not while defending, this is while we are pushing forward. It becomes a 3-4-3, a hybrid 3-4-3. You can even call it a 3-2-2-3, whichever way you want to see it. And if you look at this, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Saka are the people who are up front. And one second, where is the option? Do I have an option? Okay, I there used to be arrows in this. As I said, yeah, there are arrows. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube and like back here, not right. Okay. So let's keep like this. If you look at the compact defense that is eventually being formed, while see this is the defensive line. Let's look at it. Ramsdale being Ramsdale, the defensive line. What happens is when we are attacking, the three come compact inwards to defend. Generally, if Ben White is up front, he's pushing forward. He doesn't go beyond this point. This is more or less where he is because he does not overlap, and he'll try to feed a ball either centrally or he'll try to feed a ball to Saka on the flank. Now, in general terms, when this attack gets into a counter-attacking position, Ben White falls back and he tries to come into this position and they try to make it a compact three. The other thing is, if Ben White is here, Odegaard, who is supposed to be in midfield, falls into a back. He falls deep and he tries to fill in this slot and defend as well as the first line of defense so that Ben White gets enough time to come back and he gets a chance to he gets a chance to fill into the space, and that is what happens with regards to Odegaard's play. Now, people may think, why is this important, and what is the problem? Why Odegaard hasn't been performing that well? The thing with Odegaard is, earlier Odegaard used to be, it used to be like this. It used to be Xhaka, Partey. It used to be Odegaard in the midfield here, and the fullback here, and this used to be Tomiyasu instead of Ben White. So this used to be the formation. Let's get rid of that arrow first. Yeah. So this used to be the thing. And Gabriel and Saliba wasn't in the team, but whoever, Gabriel Holding, Ben White, whoever it is, used to be there. And what used to happen then is Zaka used to slot in as a left back, and it used to become a back three with Holding being the next guy. Now, this is how it used to be. Tomiyasu would be up front or he would fall back. This used to be probably Tierney or Tavares who used to be pushing forward. Zaka coming in, as I said, it making it a back three, and Tomiyasu probably trying to add defensive cover here somewhere, with Partey being the central midfielder. Now, when this used to happen, Jesus wasn't around, obviously. Saka, Martinelli, or Smith Rowe, whoever used to be on the either flank, and this is how he used to attack. Now, what has happened is Zinchenko doesn't stick around. Zinchenko sticks in midfield. He is more or less floating in midfield, somewhere here. Partey is central as always. Xhaka is somewhere here up front. This isn't Tomiyasu anymore. It is Ben White. So he is a bit ahead as well. Forward play. William Saliba is here at the back. Now, what happens is when all these players are in advanced roles, Partey falls a bit deeper. Odegaard is somewhere here. Zinchenko is here. And Odegaard tends to move into this space. Now, what he does is he doesn't totally fall in a defender into the right back's position. What he does is from here, he starts from this position that I put him in. He starts playing through balls, long crosses, quick passing to his teammates up front. And the other kind of play that he also plays is he tries to place the ball to Saka, or he tries to play it to Jesus. And Jesus's position, though he is playing as a forward, Martinelli is here. Saka moves towards this, and Jesus. Let me get rid of this arrow so that it doesn't distract you. And Jesus, who starts from somewhere around here with the ball, his first instinct is to. Okay, that's Gabriel. Hold on. His first instinct is to take it here. Sorry, not here. Here. His first instinct is to carry the ball here and run with it. So now what happens is all Odegaard has to do from this position, if he's here, say Odegaard is here, he just has to play it either to the flank, that is Ben White will make the run, or he has to feed Jesus, who then carries the ball from here to here, and then either he'll pass it to Saka or he passes it to Martinelli on his left, either this or this. And eventually, what happens is if he doesn't pass the ball, that is, if he keeps it to himself, he takes it into the goal and takes a shot. Now, the thing is, when Odegaard used to play again with an Eddie Nketiah, whatever way you want to call him, Eddie used to be here. He used to run behind the defense. Martinelli used to run on the flank, and Saka used to run on the flank. So Odegaard used to be here. Xhaka used to be here somewhere. Zinchenko again is Tierney in that case. He either used to play the pass here, either to Nketiah, who's running behind the defense, over the top, or to Saka, a simple pass to Saka. So he had a simple role then to just feed the forward attacker who's making the run. Whether it was either one of those or even Smith Rowe, he just had to do that. Now, because this has changed, they've stopped telling Xhaka to defend. Zinchenko is in midfield as well. To avoid the midfield overload from the rivals, Odegaard falls deep and tries to play a long ball, whether it is to Saka, whether it is to Martinelli, whether it is to Gabriel Jesus. It doesn't matter because they are the ones who are going to carry the ball forward. and his role is mainly just trying to play the ball here or here. So that changes a lot of things. But when Eddie Nketiah comes in, the role goes back to the one that used to be from last year, and he gets to play a bit more forward and play more passes around and do things differently. So that is something that has changed for him now, and that is one of the reasons he's trying to adapt to this new role. And the other thing is, his contribution is needed in a different way. It's not the same that used to be before, and now things have changed a bit. So yes, he's not looked the same fiery, flary player that it used to be before, but there have been a change of real tactics. Zaka isn't asked to defend anymore. Zinchenko is not that strong in defending as well. And again, Ben White goes till the midline and a bit ahead and then comes back. And Odegaard is still there to protect him as the first line of defense if needed. And then by the time Odegaard intervenes with Partey behind him, Ben White is able to come back. Even Zaka gets time to recover if he can, and Zinchenko definitely comes back to his position, which is again a useful thing for, and it is because of Odegaard's contribution. So even though his play as a forward player has been a bit weak in the last two games, you can say he's not been up to the mark. The captain is actually doing something for the team, which may help us in the long run and which may actually make things better for our team and the performance overall, which is visible in the two results. I mean, 4 goals against Leicester, 2 goals against one second, yeah, against Palace as well. So I think the tactic is working, and we don't need to worry about how good or bad Odegaard is, as long as we keep getting results. If things go bad, things go haywire, and it doesn't work out, or like there are any problems within the team, or Odegaard is like wasting a lot of chances. He wasted one chance, definitely understandable. But if he wastes a lot more chances, then probably things can be under the radar again. Things can be reconsidered. The other thing is, if Odegaard, which is who is currently our captain, if suppose you say that Odegaard shouldn't be the captain anymore. If that is the verdict that is coming by a lot of people, shouldn't be the captain, shouldn't be in the team, drop him, and all those things coming up again. It keeps coming up. So the problem then will be this guy, and the problem then will be, hold on. Then she was just okay. The problem then will be, this is not a promotion. If Odegaard is not in the team, then we know who the next captain will be. The next captain will be Granit Xhaka. So he's the vice captain now once again. So do people actually want Granit Xhaka as the captain again after the whole incident? If you've forgiven him, then great. If you haven't been able to forgive him, then that is an issue. So if that is the problem, then let's see what happens. But overall, as I was saying, Odegaard's role has been changed, and we've discussed FPL, the captaincy thing, like what is the best, who's the best captain currently. See, one last thing, maybe probably related to FPL. Going back, Odegaard is not a great choice in FPL because he's not performing at the moment, and he's playing very deep, so his results are not going to come in that aspect. But I think if you want to differential this game week, I think Gabriel Jesus will be most captain's choice. Martinelli could be a good differential as for captain in this game week. So if you are looking for a captain choice that not a lot of people will have captained in the coming week, I think in FPL, Martinelli is a really good call because like his price is not that great as it is right now. No, it's not 4.4, it's 6.3. He can easily fit into a midfield. He has been getting goals as well. If he's got a goal in the last two games, sorry, one sec. He got a goal in the last game. Yeah, he got a goal in the last two games. He's get because, and the main reason for that is because he's coming in centrally a lot more. And the thing is, Saka and Gabriel Jesus are moving towards the right. So Saka ends up in the corner, right corner. He ends up on the flank. Uh, then what happens is, the next thing is Gabriel Jesus ends up tending towards the right of edge of the box, and Martinelli from the left hand side he ends up central. The other thing is Martinelli is also taking some of the set pieces, the corners and stuff. The right-footed corners are taken by Martinelli mostly, and the other thing is he's also taking a few free kicks at times. He's not taking the free kicks that much because obviously if it is on the left foot, it is coming to Odegaard. He's the main set piece taker. Granit Xhaka also steps in sometimes. There are other free kick takers as well from time to time, depending on the range and the situation. But as I was saying, that Martinelli does take some of the set pieces as well. So that is another added bonus. He's not as expensive as Saka, and he's delivered more than Saka right now. But because it's Bournemouth in the coming game, if they don't perform that well, one sec. If they don't perform that well, then then things are gonna be funny because it could be a high-scoring game. So at the end of the day, it's gonna be funny. Someone just said expressions. I think is he the Spurs guy? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna post this tweet out. I don't know who said it. Like expressions is it? Got it from WhatsApp. So what do I say to that? So it is what it is. Anyway, so as I was saying, Martinelli is delivering a lot more. Don't keep any Manchester United players in your team. I have Fred in my team, but it is just because I need a cheap midfielder. If I can get someone better, which I will be definitely looking for out for, and let's see what happens. Let's see how things go, and eventually, it's gonna be a good game week for Arsenal. I hope Bournemouth is a team that we should be destroying. We should not be giving them anything to play, and it is what it is at the end of the day. So hopefully we have a good game week. Okay, let's get into a few memes from Twitter. Let's get into some. It's not memes actually. It's like a bit. Let's have a bit of fun from Twitter. So I want to do this as a different show as well. So let's see this meme from Total Football. Don't pass for to Mbappe. This mofo wanted to sell me. Neymar to Messi. And this was like when he actually stopped chasing. Like when they didn't play the pass to him, he stopped and he didn't make the run, continue the run. So this is what happened. So this is something funny. Again, as I said, United needs to go and buy the other half of Lisandro Martinez. Epic, epic, epic. The short jokes. I am 56 now, and yesterday I was 20. Time flies. One day I think you will regret it, and if you don't reach what you can reach. Oh, Mourinho to Deli Ali. Deli Ali is shit. Deli Ali is shit. Thierry Henry, what's going on with Thierry Henry? Let's see Twitter. What does Twitter have to show? Oh, it's his birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Henry, Thierry Henry. It's time to wish the king. 17th August, Thierry Henry's birthday. It's time to wish the king. Look all good. It's Thierry Henry's birthday today. So I think we need to have a special stream as well, probably for Thierry Henry. If any of you is doing a stream, that would be great. Thierry Henry, 17 years ago, Chelsea players queuing up for Thierry Henry's shirt. Yep. Sean Wright Phillips, Ian Wright, the greatest footballer of all time. I wouldn't call him the greatest footballer of all time, but yeah, the greatest Premier League footballer of all time so far. But it is what it is. Thierry Henry, compilations, videos, images. This guy is the king, and nothing better than this image of the king. Aubameyang, when he did that celebration, I loved it. But there is only one Thierry Henry, the number 14. And this is why I didn't want Eddie Nketiah to have that number 14. He's not going to even be starting for us. Thierry Henry, Premier League to FA Cup to Community Shield to La Liga to UEFA Champions League. He's won it all with Arsenal, Barcelona, the legend. The legend of Henry. And there is no doubt, I mean, see, the thing is, yeah, you can say Drogba won more with respect to internationally, like you can say with respect to European trophies, if you want to go there. But like he was better in the Champions League with respect to delivering. But then overall, if you see at the end of the day, if you see player versus player, I think Henry is better. And the other thing is that Premier League wise, I think Henry is undisputed. He didn't have the luck in European football. Arsenal didn't win the European trophy, which is unfortunate. But I think that shouldn't be the only criteria to count. You can say compare, and his goals and assists are way beyond Drogba's reach. I mean, the man isn't even in the same. You can say in the same picture or the same frame with respect to goals and assists in the Premier League at least. So he had his moments in the Champions League. He was a really good player. No disrespect to Drogba, but Henry was just Henry. You don't compare. They don't fit into the same picture with respect to the Premier League at least. So it is what it is. It's good to be back on YouTube as well. As I said, Henry is the king, and he was just recently voted the Premier League player of all time, the best Premier League player. And at the end of the day, I think the Premier League also has now accepted that he is the king. Bow down to the king. Yeah. Bow down to the bow down to the king. On your knees. On your knees for the king. Premier League player of all time, the best Premier League player of all time. And he beat Cristiano Ronaldo. So as I was saying, it's his birthday. Happy 45th birthday to the king. And one second. King Henry. So just putting out a post in Henry's name. It's amazing. We miss a player like him. If we had one player like him, though we have great players. I mean, I said this some weeks ago on Twitter that Gabriel Jesus looks like he's in Henry mode for some reason. He's just doing it right now, but obviously, long way to go. Hope he can continue what he's doing right now, and hope that brings us some joy. Like as Arsenal fans, it's been a long day. No, it's not been a long day. It's been a long decade, 2 decades actually. You could say, um, maybe almost 2 decades now, like 2004 onwards. But I think we need to get back into this game and get something going for us. So, and players like Gabriel Jesus are players that can do it for us. We want more. We want to see more on the pitch. We want more from Arteta and Edu. Get in better players and more, do more. So let's see. Let's see how that works. That's it. It's my first video back. So, as I said, I'll leave you with that picture. King Henry, top of the hill. And hope to see you guys again soon. Probably someone does a stream on Henry the Legend. And it's good to be back. Thank you, Miss Melina, for having me back. And you can check out my page on Facebook, and where I just posted this image as well. Let me get off of Twitter and show you that. It's been a long day. So this is my page, Arsenal FC fans. Just wish the king on his 45th birthday. And if you're an Arsenal fan, do check it out. It's having more than 380k for members. The actual count. It's the actual count. Current count is It's dropped a bit from, it was like around almost at 400k. It was like nearly 400k, but currently it is now at 384 174, 384k 174, and the followers are 387, a bit more than 387k. It's actually trending to 388k. But anyways, whatever it is, uh, also you can join our group, which is not my group actually, but I'm an admin there, co-admin, which is Kuna Stock. You can check that out. And if you like the content, do subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is my page again, as I was saying. Arsenal FC fans, do check it out. 384k, and followers are like 390k, almost 389k. So it is what it is. I'm going to push this page. The target is 1 million, and the articles are doing well on the page as well. So thank you for your support again. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. If you have been checking out some of the content, you can check out some of the old videos. Uh, the language is not a barrier. I don't try to curb down on anyone's language. People are free to talk as they want, opinions, everything goes around, and hope to have some debates going on soon. But I have a thing planned that is on at the back of my mind. Some Indian YouTubers and other YouTubers are also doing it, so I want to do that as well. So hopefully that happens soon, because this is just a return show and I've gone on for 36 minutes. I'll be getting in some guests in as well. Maybe Know Your YouTuber will be back as well, because that is something that is close to me, and I really want to do that stream with Stephen Featley. I want to do a Know Your YouTuber video with him, because people deserve to know him more than just an Arteta out annoying fan. So I think that should happen soon. I want to do that Know Your YouTuber thing as well, and many more. I think I haven't done a Know Your YouTuber video with Simpy as well. People need to know him as well, and I don't know how comfortable he'll be talking about a lot of things that he has probably been going through and stuff. So hope to see these guys as well back on the channel and doing some content as well for themselves, because they have been going at it for a long time, and the ups and downs and everything. I myself have been enjoying myself. Like, this is like a, it never was my aim to be a top YouTuber or anything. I just was invited once to AFTV, and that is how it all just started, and it continued, and then went on and on and on, and it still goes on and on. Uh, but at the end of the day, everyone has their aspirations. So if you want to be a YouTuber, you want to be a YouTuber. If you don't want to be one, you don't want to be one. Whatever way it works out, bow down to the bow down to King Andre. Cheers and see you soon. Had a great time. Good to be back. Probably more bigger streams to follow soon. Take care. Love. And come on, you Gunners, beat the shit. And I know we won't challenge for the title, but I think a second place finish is realistic. Cheers.